Hey everybody at YouTube, I got a new tool for the shop that I want to share with you guys and demo it today. This is Woodward Fab's SPHS Throatless Shear. Comes in models of 5 inches of blade depth up to 12. I got the 12-inch model. This thing weighs like 65 pounds, so it's pretty serious. It does up to 3/16 flat stock and 3/8 round with the round shear that's on it. I'll show you this thing working here in a bit. I mainly got it for our Redline 67 Nova YouTube build. We're building a muscle car from scratch on YouTube. You can watch all of the videos from day one. Be sure to check that out, subscribe to that. The reason that I got this little shear is because the thing can just cut nice and straight very, very quickly. I did go ahead and build a stand for mine. The base of this thing is only like 3.5 inches wide, so it's got to be bolted to something. The shear, what I really like about this thing, well, there's a lot, frankly. Number one, the blades on it are replaceable. That's nice because I'm sure, you know, over enough time, something will eventually happen to them, you would imagine. So they're replaceable. It's cool to me that the main cutting blade is arched, and the importance of that is pretty serious because if it's a straight blade, well, then you're basically just trying to cut entirely too much material at one time. But if it's arched, you're only cutting where that thing is rolling through the material. The handle on it is really long. There's plenty of leverage to be able to lean into this thing. It's got a little hold down, what do you want to call this, a hold down foot right here, so that you don't have to just rely on yourself to kind of hold your material flat while you're sitting there rolling through it. So really nice little shear. Let's have a look at it and go ahead and cut a few things. All right, let's start with some 5/16 rod. No problem going right through that. And let's max it out with some 3/8. Also went through that with no problem. I do want you guys to get an idea for how hard I'm having to pull on this handle to cut this 3/8. Nothing unreasonable. Got a little piece of scrap sheet metal here, 62 thousandths of an inch thick. Let's see what this thing's really made of. I found this scrap piece of 3/16 here. Let's see if I can cut this right across the middle. That's a pretty tall order. Look at that. Damned if it didn't do it. Came across some scrap 1/4 inch thick aluminum. Let's see what happens. And after doing some cutting, the blade on it looks fine. No chunks missing or anything like that. And there we have it. Kudos to the guys at Woodward Fab for making this really cool little shear. Check the link down below in the description. We'll put a link on there where you can buy one of these things. Also, be sure to click the subscribe button down below. Follow us on YouTube. And I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch.